Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it out of the shotgun. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, hey, that's a huge plus.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Press coverage now from the secondary. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And the Trojans will look to convert here on fourth down. motion now. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to him.
They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. We'll see how they play this one. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's third down for the offense. As a design quarterback keeper. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down in this third and short, see what you can do from here.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Trojans. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Michigan. Just ran away from the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And it's a bunch formation. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That's a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Press coverage now from these DBs. Bringing pressure. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal.
Black 24. Black 24. Jackrabbit.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Okay, ready?
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here on first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he's back to throw again on second down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away and get us going in the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Here we go.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Gets some space around the 30. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. It was a foot race and he won it. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts them up 13 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Throws it to the right. And he's got it. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of light from this offense. The Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. pass here on second down. It's the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. As a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on fourth down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
He's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Aggressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Empty backfield now. They go for 2.
42 Spider.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Fighting him off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down after that previous play. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Crucial third down play coming up.
Clear. Clear. Ready to
The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
On the ready.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Fire.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Okay, ready.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on 4th down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? At the 10. And he steps out at the 4, close to a pick 6. Still a great play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And the game just good enough for a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Quarterback operating an empty set. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The completion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that turnover will finish the football game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team